Hi, you guys. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Love Junkie. And today, a friend of mine and I were talking about, we were at the hospital and this young girl was in the hospital, pregnant, in a wheelchair, pregnant, with the boyfriend. And we were looking at the boyfriend, and we were looking at her, and we were just like, I didn't even really think about it until after we were leaving, and he was asking me, telling me basically that the guy who is the father of this girl, the father of the child, he just looked like a bomb. And not to be passing judgment on anybody or anything, but as we discussed it, I have noticed, and I've wanted to do a video or talk about this at least, ladies, direct this video at some of the ladies. Ladies, do you seriously think about some of the guys that you guys choose to be impregnated by? I think a lot of thought needs to go into that. If you're going to actually get pregnant by somebody, there should be certain requirements that he should meet if you're going to actually have this person's child. Do you honestly want to have a child by someone who's just going to eventually end up being your baby's daddy? I just think it's a mess in most cases. Some of the ladies choose, and not directing this at anyone in particular, but I think a lot of thought needs to go into the person that you want to have a child with. And guys, you too. Think about some of these women that you're sleeping around with and not using protection, and then if you have a child with them, is that the person you want to have a child with? Don't you think that is something that you should think about? You should be thinking about? When I see some guys who end up being the fathers of some of these children, and I'm looking at the girl and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, first of all, he looks like he doesn't do anything but nothing and hang out on the street all day. I've seen that, and I'm like, what does he do? What? I don't understand. And you want him to be the father of your child? Okay, he might be cute, but is that it? I'm looking and I worry about my sister, because I'm looking at not that my sister I need to be worried about, but I'm just saying I don't really worry about her. I just anytime she's dating somebody, I need to see dude. I need to see dude for a couple of reasons. One, because I want to make sure he's not, how you doing? That's one reason. But then two, I want to make sure dude has got a job and he don't hang out on the street all day. Education is something that he's thinking about. Future is something he's thinking about. If she does get pregnant by him, can he afford to take care of a child? These are things people need to think about. You, if you're going to be having sex, need to be thinking about, can I afford to take care of a child if I get pregnant? If I know I can't, then you need to be making sure you're wrapping it up and making sure you don't get pregnant. Not to mention the all the diseases that are out there. You just don't want to end up pregnant. You don't want to end up not just pregnant, but with some disease that you can't get rid of. So, ladies, men, think about what it is you're doing. Think about the person that you're actually getting ready to jump in the sack with. And if you know you don't want to have a child with that person, then please make sure you take the necessary precautions to make sure that a child is not brought into this world by someone you don't even want to be with. You're just going to end up being my baby daddy or my baby mommy or whatever. Then why even put yourself through all that? Why put the child through all that? Think, people. Think about what it is you're doing. And I'm more directing this at the ladies, because 9 times out of 10, I'm looking at some of the ladies who are having these kids, and I'm looking at the dude, and I'm like, did you want that to happen? So anyway, just wanted to talk about that. Thank you for tuning into another episode of The Love Junkie. And until next time, I'm sure I'm going to do a follow-up video to this. It's going to be interesting to see what people's reactions are to this video. So, until next time, thank you for watching.